everyone, it's JoJo and I am here today with another tutorial, and this one is going to be about the new cubits update that recently came out with Creativerse. So we're going to get in today on what cubits are and how to use them for auto building or purchasing kits from blueprints in Creativerse. So what you're going to want to do when you get into your game is go to whatever world and area you are building the blueprints, and you're going to want to head in first to the Creativerse store, and right away you can see that the cubits are a new option in the menu for purchase. Now, you can also go from the Feature tab over to the Items tab, and this way you can see all of the cubits that are able to be purchased. And cubits are only going to be purchasable for coins. However, you can obtain free cubits in your login chest, which we will see later on. So the first cubits are 300 coins, or if you have Pro, you can see that Pro members get a discounted currency for everything in the store. So for non-pro players, it's 300, and then pro players get 150. And that's just for the 5 cubits. And then you can see across here that there are different amounts of cubits, and however many you get, the more costly they will be. And you can also see what's the most popular. That means what players are most likely to buy and have been buying. So right now we're just gonna do the small amount, the 5 cubits, and since we have pro, it's only costing us 150. All right, and now a thing that everyone is forgetting is you have to go in your bundles right here in your regular Creativerse inventory. Make sure to log out of creative mode and have that disabled so you can see all of your bundles. And you're just going to scroll down until you see this little icon that says you have 5 cubits in your inventory. Now, of course, this amount will change depending on how many you buy. So you're going to go to this and hit claim, and that's going to automatically put them in your inventory. And as well, here are the login chests that I talked about earlier that you can see we have 1 cubit in there already. So we are going to claim that. And so each time you get a rare login chest, you will get a cubit as well. Alrighty, so now that we have a total of 7 cubits in our inventory, we are going to head back into creative mode, and we're going to place down a blueprint. And right now we are just going to build this very small castle, and we're going to go to the blueprint cornerstone. Now to the right panel, this is something that you definitely want to pay attention to. Over here on the right side it says get kit and build now. 1 cubits out of 10. So that means that on the left side, it's going to take 1 cubit to get the blueprint kit and give us all of the blocks that make this kit, that are creating this kit. And we have 10 in our inventory. So on the left side is what it takes to create, and on the right side is the cubits in total that we have. So right now, this little panel is only going to give us the blueprints, and we're going to have to make it ourselves. What you really want to pay attention to is the auto build down here, which will auto build the blueprint for you. So make sure you really pay attention that the right side will not auto build it. That is just giving you the kit if you wanted to build it yourself, which you absolutely can do, but that will only give you all of the blocks that take to make this blueprint, and it'll give it to you in the blueprint crate that we normally get. So we're actually not going to choose this function right now because I'm going to show you guys how to auto build the blueprints. And yes, we are absolutely able to swap out materials for anything we really wanted. So we're going to do some fun and swap out the wood for one of the new Atlantis blocks, and you can also have them painted as well too, and this is gonna make everything painted. So we're actually gonna veto that. All right, and so we're gonna save this, and now that we swapped out our blocks for another, we are going to press the auto build, which will automatically build the entire blueprint for us, and it only costs 1 cubit. The larger the blueprint, the more cubits it's gonna take to make. Okay, now a small window will pop up once you press auto build, and it says, are you sure you want to start an auto build? No refunds or exchanges or returns. So please make sure that you have everything cleared out and that you're sure you want to spend your cubits on this. Alrighty, and now we can see that it is auto building us this blueprint for us. And also you can see our little QB companion over here building them. And of course, the larger size blueprint that you have, the more little companions you will actually have around, because, you know, it takes a team to build this. And smaller blueprints do take up very, very minimal time. The larger blueprints will take up a few more extra minutes because they just require more work. But still, amazingly enough, it's so much easier and a really amazing thing to come to this game. So now obviously our small castle blueprint is completed. It auto built absolutely everything, including the lights, the waters, windows, everything. Alrighty. So we are going to take this blueprint cornerstone and we are going to go over here. Now that area was completely cleared out for us, but what would happen if we place the blueprint down and there's something in its way? So we are going to auto build this, and you can see it's going to take 1 cubit and we have a total of 9 in our inventory. So again, please go to this panel down below if you want to auto build it, because remember, the right one will just give you the blocks in a blueprint crate, but you will have to build it yourself if you go to the right one. So we're going down below and clicking auto build and then clicking yes. So as you can see, there were obstructions in our way. Obviously, I did that on purpose to show you guys that there is no override system for the auto build function. So what you would have to do is make sure that your area is fully cleared before you place down a blueprint. When you are placing down the cornerstones, before you press the auto build, those red blocks will show up to tell you what needs to be cleared as well. But if you do an oopsie, you can simply just add in the blocks. And if you have creative mode, it's very easy to do so. Now, there are different flashlight skins, or now what they are called companions, that you can use for all of your blueprints. So we're going to place a cornerstone down here, but we're actually going to go to our customized character first. And where it used to say flashlight skin, it now has been changed to companion. So before we had this little default QB, but now we are going to change to the adorable baby Leafy in their Leafy pod. Don't forget to click that apply down at the bottom right corner. And now we are going to auto build, and we still have enough cubits, and remember, press auto build at the bottom. And we can see now that the QB that we do very much love is now changed out for the baby Leafy, and they are so adorable. So whatever companion or flashlight skin it did change, whatever one you have set to your character, it will affect what character is involved in creating your blueprints, and you can swap them out as much as you like. When a blueprint is already being made, the companions won't actually change until the until you add another blueprint down. So as you can see, I have my flashlight skin changed, but the companion, because they're already here, they're already put down, they are still going to be the baby Leafy. Now, this blueprint is a lot bigger, and there's a lot of stuff in here. So this one is actually going to take some time. So let's work on something new, and we'll come back to this when it's finished. Now, you do have to stay in the area that the blueprint is being built, or else it won't work. So you can't teleport out, but you can come here and go in your menu, see different stuff. You can even place down another blueprint, or you can customize your character. But as long as you're within the vicinity of it, it will be perfectly fine and it will work. So we're gonna stay close by, but we are gonna go over here and we are gonna get another blueprint. Now, as you can see, we are running out of cubits. We need to go spend more money. So we are going to put the amazing treehouse blueprint down here. But as you can see, we were low on cubits. Oh, we actually still have some left over. Okay, so we are almost out. But let's put down the new arc vault. This is something that is brand new in Creativerse, which is amazing and highly requested from everyone in the game. This arc vault is also craftable as well. This arc vault will act as a storage link system between different worlds that you put them down. So if you are on your own world and you put this arc vault down, you can go to a friend's world and respectfully put an arc vault down there, and it will transfer your items. So I already actually have an arc vault on my world with items in it. So if we press F to go into our inventory, just like another storage crate, you can see that I have all of these jetpacks on my world in my inventory, and I even have a little cubits as well. So we're gonna go out of creative mode, and we are going to put all of our cubits directly in there. So now we have 4 cubits total and none in our inventory. And over here to our cornerstone, you can see that it's actually taking notice from the arc vault that you do have those 4 cubits in there. So we can absolutely auto build this. And while these little guys get to work, you can actually see that they did change from the baby leafy to our new flashlight that we have selected. And we can go back in our arc vault and see that all of our cubits have been taken out. Now this only works for the arc vault and not regular storage chests, so these are a really good thing to have. Just remember, they will cross over to other worlds, and you have to be the one to put them down. It will link to your person, your character. If your friend puts down an arc vault, it will go into their inventory and link to them. Alright, let's see how all of these blueprints are doing. So again, larger blueprints will take a little more time, but compared to doing it yourself, I'd rather have this. I'm a very lazy builder. So as you can see, they're almost done. They're just building the treetops, and we have the cubits working on this already. And actually, since this is a smaller blueprint, I think that this one is actually going to be done first. Look at all these cubits going. Fireworks, yay! Alright, so the treehouse blueprint is totally completed, and it will say if it's completed over here. And if you do have an obstruction, it will also tell you where it is obstructed, so you can take them out and have them have it all nice and worked out to see where you need to refill stuff. So I think that the red blocks over here are possibly the lava just not heating up correctly, but that's totally fine because this is all mainly built. So we are all finished, and that was 4 major blueprints, well, at least 3 major blueprints and a awesome sign that were built in a matter of minutes. This is a really awesome development into the game, and I absolutely love this update. It is so nice and so just a really nice feature for especially world owners, or just if you're a world traveler going to different servers and you want to place down in all of your friends' worlds, but you lack the time to kind of build everything, this is really, really nice. And now, of course, we can have, the occasional person coming on and griefing everything, but a good thing about the claim cleanup is that we can actually claim a land and get rid of a blueprint as well. So those are totally fine. And if you accidentally put something down and you didn't want it there, you can use a claim cleanup as well. And I've already had to do that. Mistakes have been made. All right, guys, so this is it. This is all that I had to teach you about the new cubits. As always, if you guys have any questions about these, please message us on either the Discord or post on the forums in Bugs and Issues, and we will be more than happy to help you. And thank you, Playful, for having this awesome update and many, many more to come. I will see you all later.